Thursday. I've already been working for a little bit. I'm at Zarza to get mulch. I had been working to clean this out. I don't know if you noticed, it was full of wood scraps from my fence job. But I gotta put this cover down to protect my winch. Get it untied here. And then I like to protect this area. It sucks when that thing just fills with mulch. Gets between the bed and the cab. And then see, this one comes all the way to protect the base. Now I have a little bit of gravel in here. That I'll cover with this. Just like that. I even have these blocks are from the last big pool foundation I did like more than a month ago. Oh, 2 months ago maybe. All right. Check out these boulders, man. They're pretty big. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and pay and then drive back around and get filled up. Oh, and I got one more tarp here to help protect it from going out underneath my bed there. So I ordered 1 cubic yard. And I think they call that a 1/4 yard scoop. And I think he's keeping it enough that they're calling this a 1/2 yard. And I'll get 2 of those. Thank you. That guy's great. Ooh. Stop some of it. Just got the fines down in there. All right, I like to just settle it in a little bit. And then this is gonna come up and stop a lot of the majority of it from just blowing away. I'll use my pitchfork to hoe it down. Maybe this metal rod will be good. Nope, it won't be good enough. It's not heavy. I put that metal rod there because I had to break into my own truck on Friday. I locked my keys in the truck. Let me get a strap. Oh, someone's coming. I don't want to be in the way. I got time. doesn't reach. And I got this other rope. That'll be good. All right, headed to the site. Well, actually it's 10:38. I think by the time I get close, it'll be 11, and then I can get my Jimmy Johns, and then I won't have to leave the site today. So, probably do that. All right, I'm here. Got my Jimmy Johns, so I should be able to stay here all day. These are the last few piles. I'm gonna start leveling them to be flat. Oh. All my things. I'll measure the circle again. All right, I'm gonna rake that out, shovel that out, and then level it out. Well, the cap I bought is not the right size. So, let me see here. This is where the edge of the pool is gonna be. So, I can do this. I'm gonna bury it and yeah, do it after the pool's in next week, or maybe right before it gets here. But until then, I'll just pack it in like this. And then put a stake in there. Man, that'll be all right. All right, I got it buried. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to finish with just this being covered up. It's not gonna be hard to dig up again. I'll just leave that stake there until I have the right cap. Probably Monday or Tuesday. Okay, now I'm gonna rake and spread, and then I'll pick it back up when I got the level in my hand, because you've seen that business. All right, I got another lift layered out. So it's all loose, ready to be compacted. I'm just gonna see where we're at. That's nice and level. Now I'm gonna spin it while holding it level. And I'm digging in over here. It's looking pretty good. You can see it builds up there a little bit. Now I'm just gonna come this way. See, I'm pulling a lot now, but that's just one axis, so I need to come here again, back to this area I know is level. Pull across it. Okay, I'm pulling that same pile from the other angle, so that's good to see. It was just high. I don't know if y'all can see this very well or not. Doing good. Alright, I'm gonna pull one through here and then do some tamping. Alright, I'm gonna get the middle tamped out. All right, so I'm gonna swirl around in here again. So it's a 10-foot diameter stock tank pool, and it needs a 6-foot diameter foundation. Sorry, radius. Shoot. It's a 10-foot pool. It needs a 12-foot foundation. That's diameter, not depth. So I have a 6-foot level here, and you can see it's reading a little high still, so I'm just carving it out until I see it to be level, and then I do it some more. Put some there. This is where one of those piles sat overnight, so it's a little bit more compacted just because it got to sit on top of itself all night. Like screeding concrete. Got to build up that plateau a little bit outside the 6 foot so it doesn't fall away, but it'll be plenty for the pool edge. All right, so there it is, leveled, but not compacted yet. So I'll start in the center, work my way out, and then check it with the level again. You can see the edge of my 6-foot circle now. Tamper's barely leaving a mark. That means it's nice and compacted. All right, final tamping's all done. So I probably tamped this entire circle, I don't know, 5 times, but saved myself 2 trips to Home Depot under a timeline of getting it returned on time. So there we go, nice and level that way, and we'll check it this way. Perfect. We'll check it from the perspective from the house angle, like that, nice and flat. We'll go towards the house and check it, nice and flat. Check this outer side, nice and flat, and I can see the consistency is the same on the bottom there. It might undulate less than 1/4 of an inch in places. It's gonna be a big old stock tank with a big footprint. See, I can feel a little high spot right here. All right, now I'll paint the 10-foot circle so they know where to put the pool, and be able to take my center point out. So it's a 5-foot diameter pool. Sorry, radius, man. If you're seeing this, comment down below to remind me to buy a magnetic measuring tape. Thank you. Man, almost. There it is. That's ready for a pool. The company asks the client to send them a picture of the pad before they even come out with the pool, because they'll be able to tell if it's flat or not just from the picture. Be able to tell how substantial the work is, basically. So that's it. I'm gonna start moving mulch. Okay. Now, to make it easier, gotta take my tailgate off. Nice wall of mulch. Got my pitchfork today to just slice off the top. This is a lighter material, so I can carry a lot more of it. It's still heavy though. This yard of mulch probably weighs about 800 pounds or so. Tuck it in so it doesn't spill. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Remember, you got to keep your momentum up. Lots of little divots in the yard to fall behind and slow you down. All right, moving a material like mulch like this, just blanketing the whole area. I like to do it from the farthest point, work my way back. And I'm not going to dump and spread this. I'm just going to take it one at a time here. A little tight around the corner. I'm just laying it down right at the 2-inch minimum that I want, 2 to 3 inches. And that area's done. I don't have to go back and spread that. You can either throw it in a 2-inch depth like that. See how it's just falling in the amount I want? Or you can kind of splay it out like that until you get to the 2 inches you want. Couple rocks in there. Along these edges, like a fence, it's going to be very obvious to the eye if it's unlevel like that. So a quick little leveling. You can see it needs to get deeper there. Here's the move. What I'm doing there is I'm feeding one hand with the other one. Just take a look at it down here. That just eliminates the need to do much raking at all, if any. There you go. It's one wheelbarrow. Probably have to double up my depth a little bit just to get all that mulch out, which is good. So just creating a new growing space here. Stop for some water. (92 degrees, 50% humidity. Man, I need longer gloves. All right, getting through it. I'm more than halfway done. Moving to mulch. Gotta get up in here now. Man. So many fine particles in this mulch. And all my sweat. Oh man, I'm dirty. That's alright. Getting the job done. Looking good. Alright, bit by bit, it's coming back out again. I also have a hole in my plastic where my mechanic cut the plastic out thinking that's where we're going to put the winch. But then we changed our mind and mounted it to that metal pole. So I can get that fixed. I still have that plastic piece. I just keep forgetting. So that's another reason I put that tarp down, so I don't just fill that void. There's at least one more wheelbarrow's worth in here. I think I'll just go ahead and push it all on the ground or at the end here. Easier to scoop up off the ground than around all these other obstacles. Oh, I saw a screw. I usually put, whenever I find scrap metal and stuff, I put it back here. That's probably why that screw was there. All right. Yeah, that's probably 2 more trips. Then I'm gonna clean it up. All right, last little bit. Start from the top, work my way down. You gotta make it as wide as the shovel, or no wider. Then you can grab it. Lovely noise, isn't it? Sound of a job well done. And now the rest of this will just get blown into the lawn. You drink some more water. All right, I'll kind of tidy up around my edges there and dig out a few of these remainder of these roots and get that granite out of my truck. But first, drink more water. Pretty sure there's mulch in my cup. All right, got the truck empty. Looks good. Haven't had it emptied like that in a long time. Here's my super sack. There's probably like 2 or 3 wheelbarrows in there. Kind of got ripped down further than I'd like for this process, but I'm gonna try to drag it to the backyard so I can use it later another time. So now it's like the weight of it, the bag is going in between the pallet slats. Get it off of that. Oh man. Anybody want this pallet? Just kidding, I'm gonna take it back. Take it back to who I got it from, they'll take it back for free. Yeah. All right, I don't know if I can drag this, but I'm gonna give it the good old try. The only hard part is there's a deck I gotta go over. Sheesh, it's at least 100 pounds. Might be more. Just gotta do it once. Come on, legs. Legs, 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 legs. Nah, I was gonna leave it on the sidewalk. Ain't no way I'm getting it that far. I'm gonna get it behind the gate though. Oh man, sheesh. Well, actually, they gotta get the pool through here, so I was gonna take it behind this shed, but that ain't gonna happen today. I'm gonna put it right here. Catch my breath, do another set. Everything's done for today. Foundation's done, painted out. You can see that little rectangle, it's a little bit taller. Mulch is all done. I don't know if you can still see the shape of the landscape bed low along the fence, and then mounded up in this area. Pool comes Tuesday. Tuesday I'm also gonna get big 2-foot square concrete pavers. Put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Black Star gravel, and then the edging, that black edging, to go to keep the grass maintained edge. Okay, I caught my breath a little bit. Let's do another pull here. Whew. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, that's good. Guess I'll have to double check with the homeowner. But that's set. That's the best place to leave it. Because I'll need a little bit, a few shovelfuls next Tuesday, setting the pavers. But mainly it's to set a heater element for the pool that's not going to be here for a while. We can wait there. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and I think that's it. So, catch me in a bit. All right, I told them that I would mark out the path for the electrical. So I'm gonna bury, in a couple weeks, I'm gonna bury conduit so they can put an outlet right here to power everything. But the outlet and the pipe have to be at least 6 feet from the pool edge. So we're gonna put the outlet here, and I'm gonna trench this way. It's gotta be 12 inches deep. And then it's gonna turn a hard 90 here to go past 6 feet past that. And then I'm gonna kinda, there's another 6 foot mark there. The conduit's flexible, so I'm just gonna kind of S-curve it this way to a point where I can then bend it out flat right here, kind of thing. So I'm just leaving those flags there so the customer can communicate that to the electrician. I'm gonna be trenching it and putting the conduit in. And then he's gonna connect it all to the electrical box. So I need to measure this so I know how much conduit it is. I'll leave this stuff here over the weekend because I'm not going to need it. Let's see, it's easy to do like this. There's 10. Let's see, it's, call it 19 to the turn. And then 11's here, so that'll be 29, 30 feet total to there. And then there's another 10 feet there. Just lock my eyes there at that point. Another, so that's 40. Here's 50. There's 60 right at the flag. And 7.5. 67, but 57? What did I say? 20, 30, 40, 57. But they're in 10-foot sections, so 60 feet of conduit. And a hard 90 to go up, hard 90 to turn there, hard 90 to go up. 3 90s and 60 feet of conduit. I'm gonna text that to the homeowners. We got a group text going. This is done for the day, for the week. Tomorrow's Friday, I got maintenance. Monday I have maintenance. I'll be back Tuesday to get it finalized, and I'll be done until another couple weeks. Got all my stuff. Get the last water here. Thank you. Let me show you my my fit check real quick. Dirtier than usual. Let's see where I can do it. Put my hat somewhere. Dirty. Alright. Jeans are soaked through. It didn't rain today. Not bad. Whew. But got the work done. I'm gonna rinse off on the hose real quick, but otherwise, thanks for following along. Find me next time.